So Jessica and I moved in together about 5 months ago, and everything was going great. We just have this chemistry together that's really beyond anything I've experienced before. We cook together, we salsa dance together, we drink, we laugh, until one night, about a month ago. We got in this blowout fight. Like, we are yelling at each other, and I put my foot down. I said, no, I might live with you, but I'm not living my life this way. She wanted me to watch The Bachelor with her. I lost the fight, I watched The Bachelor, and it might now just be my favorite show on television. Here's what I've learned from watching that insanely entertaining show. Keep watching. Now, whether or not The Bachelor is a guilty pleasure for you like it is for me, this video is going to be extremely helpful for you. You're going to be learning the 3 mistakes that most women make on this show, and they also make it in real life. And if you do watch The Bachelor, I hope that this video is going to give you some added depth to your viewing experience. Now, the thing about that show is there is a formula there, and the producers literally create an environment that makes these mistakes explode into this fury of entertaining television. Whereas in real life, these mistakes are usually just a little bit more subtle, yet equally important. So here are those mistakes. The first one is constantly comparing themselves to other women. In dating and in life, you need to play your game. What are your strengths? Are you funny? Are you smooth? Are you interesting? Are you intellectual? What are you? Are you just a really fun, loving person? Focus on being the best at what it is that you're just naturally good at. Don't focus on every other woman's strengths. It's going to make you more insecure and it's going to drive you crazy. For example, I don't know if you guys know this, I do not have a six-pack. I never have and never will. If all I ever did was compare my abs to other dudes back when I was single and just walked around and thought, man, that guy's got six-pack, that guy has six-pack, I got nothing. If I kept doing that, I'd sit at home every single night eating Ben & Jerry's, watching Netflix, which would make me even chubbier. Instead, back when I was single, I realized that one of my strengths was my extroversion. So I continued working on that and being even more extroverted because it came naturally to me in the first place. So for you, find your strengths and continue to work on that, and don't constantly compare yourselves to other women. The reason that the show is so crazy is because it makes love a competition. But love isn't a competition. You have got to play your game. Be your best self whenever you're going out there, because if you're always comparing yourself to other women, you're always going to lose in the end. The second mistake is being far too affectionate early on. There's always those like cringeworthy moments when early on in the show and also in relationships where the girls get really excited about a guy and they continue to tell the guy how great the connection is and how much they really like him. And he's sitting there being like, yeah, like I feel it too, but he's not really feeling it. I'm a firm believer in authenticity in relationships, being real about who you are. But at the same time, it's so important to restrain yourself from even diving into those emotions, especially early on. If you don't know someone yet, you shouldn't be giving them that much affection because again, you don't know them that well. So whether or not you're on The Bachelor or whether or not you're just living your real life, it's really important to kind of hold back on that from just diving in and giving him all this affection early on, even if you're an affectionate person, because you know what? You're not really sure if it's going to turn to a relationship yet. As I always say, never invest more in a man than he's investing in you. In this season of The Bachelor, there's this painful scene where Raven tells Nick that she's falling in love with him. And you can see it. You can see it in his eyes that it's like it's way too early on. He's not sure how he feels yet either. And the reality is, she's not really in love with him. How do I know this? Because she doesn't know him yet. You can be in lust with someone or you can be intensely attracted to someone, but until you've had those moments to really just sit with someone and get to know them without the television on and behind closed doors and be able to have kind of those raw moments with someone, you'll never really know if you're truly in love. But it's not really until that like initial honeymoon phase is over where you really know if you're truly in love with someone. Now, of course, in The Bachelor, they might think that they're in love with a guy because A, he's the only guy around. B, his status is insanely high because every other girl is completely obsessed with him as well. And C, you just might find him physically attractive, but it doesn't mean that they are actually in love. A good rule of thumb is that unless you've smelt that person's bad breath or farts, then you're probably not in love yet. I want to hear from you. What is one big mistake that you've made in your past that you have vowed never to make in the future? Let's hear that right in the comments right there below. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. I'm sure they've enjoyed it. And also, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for more videos just like this every single week. And finally, If you haven't subscribed to the Sexy Confidence email list, then you are insane. You want to click right here. We have a ton of amazing resources that are going to help you through dating, through flirtation, through commitment with a guy, and be able to teach you what to do when you're in different scenarios with guys. So go ahead and click right there, and it's going to take you to a page where you can enter your first name and email and get a ton of amazing goodies. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye-bye.